everyone, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the books that I'm going to be taking with me on holiday. So I'm off on holiday soon and I have a whole bunch of books I'm going to be taking with me. So it's actually going to be more of a walking holiday than a beachy holiday, but at the end of the week we're actually stopping by at a spa. So it's going to be kind of an active holiday with a bit of relaxing thrown in at the end. So I think I can get through quite a few books, especially because we have a probably 6-hour drive to get to our destination. So I'm definitely going to be able to listen to a couple of audiobooks. And of course, since I'm doing the magical readathon and the bookopathon, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of reading. So I'm going to be taking a bunch of books with me. Some of them are on my Kindle, so I'm going to be saving space, but I'll start off with the physical books that I'm going to be taking. First of all, I'm going to take Amari and the Night Brothers because I'm buddy reading this with a few friends. This is a middle grade fantasy. I believe in this one, Amari's brother, Quentin goes missing and she has to go and find him. It says here that no one will talk about it. His mysterious job holds a clue. Amari is invited for a trial at the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs and this is her chance to save him. So I think Amari gets involved in this whole fantasy world. She discovers that witches are real. There are probably vampires, mermaids, aliens and magicians. Not that aliens are necessarily fantastical, but there you go. I'm actually going to be starting this one before I go on holiday, but it's probably going to run over into my vacation time. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's going to be very fast paced. I don't think it will take very long for me to read at all, which is why I need to take more books. And then the other two books are ones that I had on my September TBR anyway. I have The Chestnut Man because I feel like I might be in the mood for a thriller at some point, and so I've picked up this one. All I know about this one is that it's set in Copenhagen and I think there's a serial killer kind of terrorizing the city. That's all I want to know. I'm looking forward to reading this one. It should be very fast paced. The next one I'm going to read is also a thriller, but maybe more of a mystery, and that is The Husband's Secret. This one again was on my TBR at the beginning of the month, and again I feel like I might want to read some fast-paced thrillers rather than fantasy and sci-fi, so that's why I'm taking this one with me. This one is about a woman whose husband dies and he leaves her a letter to read upon his death. She does so and she discovers that he has some secrets that he hasn't been telling her. Looking forward to reading this one. And I have realised that I accidentally keep reading Liane Moriarty's books when I'm on holiday. So I read Big Little Lies when I was in Gran Canaria, I think. 9 Perfect Strangers, I can't remember where I was when I read it, but I was definitely on holiday and I actually picked it up in Gran Canaria as well, in a book swap kind of area. So it's kind of a theme for me. And then the next ones that I want to read are all on my Kindle. Like I said, I don't think I'm really going to be in the mood for any fantasy or sci-fi. If I am, then I will definitely have something on my Kindle that kind of suits my needs. Because when I'm on holiday, I'm trying to relax. I thought I would pick out some rom-coms or just contemporary books to kind of keep me going, because I don't know, especially because I'm going to be walking around all day for the majority of it when I'm not at the spa, obviously. I think I'm going to need something a bit more relaxing for my brain, something that can kind of put me in the proper vacation mode. I also really want some warm weather. It's boiling here at the moment in England, but by the time I go away, I think it will have started raining again, because that's the kind of summer we've been having. So the first one that I really want to read is called Meet Me in Paradise. It says here that her journalist mother died on assignment and Marin has played it safe, refusing to set foot outside the states of Tennessee. Her wild child younger sister Sadie has trotted the globe as a photographer. She returns from work one day and she wants her sister to go on a spa weekend with her. And so the two sisters end up going to the island of Saba. I've not heard of this island. I believe it's in the Caribbean. It says here that Marin's luggage gets mixed up with another passenger's and then she goes hurtling into the lap of Lucas, the handsome stranger who stole her sister's seat. I love the sound of this one. I think it's going to be very light-hearted, and I also love that it's set in the Caribbean as well, because that's going to really put me in the holiday mood like I've been wanting. My cat has caught a grasshopper and I should probably go and rescue it, but at the same time I really need to get this video recorded. Next, I really want to pick up Float's Plan. This is Trish Dollar's adult debut and I'm really looking forward to reading it, needless to say. This one is about a woman who loses her fiance. I think he dies, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, she's not with him anymore. They were supposed to take a trip together. I think the plan was to kind of go to sea on a sailboat and have an epic adventure, but they didn't get to. So the main character wants to do it without him. It says here that the main character realizes that she can't do this herself, and so she hires a professional sailor. Again, I love the sound of this one. It's been getting very good reviews as well, which always makes me want to check out a book, obviously. The book community is very influential. Again, I'm hoping this one's going to be quite light-hearted, but I think it's going to have an extra kick. If the husband or ex-fiance is dead, then it's going to deal with grief as well. And I think that will add an extra emotional layer to the book, which I might be in the mood for. I'm not too sure yet. Next, I want to read The Layover. It says here that the main character used to be a flight attendant for 10 years, but then she decides to quit her job. She's got just one trip left before she retires as a flight attendant, and then she realizes that a certain pilot is on her flight. They end up spending their layover layover together again in the Caribbean, I think. And I'm just really hoping that this is going to be a fun rom-com, very light-hearted and exactly what I need. So the next books that I want to check out, I think they're kind of on my, not the bottom of my list, but they're kind of on a separate section because I'm not entirely sure I want to read them, but they're there just in case I do. So the first one is You and Me on Vacation. Admittedly, I picked this one because it has vacation in the title. I didn't actually love Beach Read by Emily Henry, who also wrote this book, but I'm willing to perhaps give it a go if I'm in the right mood for it. It says here this is about two friends who have taken a summer trip every single summer, and this is their last chance to fall in love. 12 summers ago, Poppy and Alex met. They hate each other, are pretty confident they'll never speak again. 7 summers ago, they get far too drunk and get matching tattoos. And then this summer, Poppy wants Alex to join her on one last trip. So I think this is an enemies to friends, friends to lovers romance. I'm a bit hesitant about it because I didn't really enjoy Beach Read, but maybe I will prefer this one because it's not Emily Henry's adult debut anymore, and maybe she's a bit more practiced and I will enjoy this relationship more than I enjoyed the last one. I'm also hoping that this is going to be a bit more summery than Beach Read was, because that was a massive letdown for me when I read it. I thought it was going to have a completely different vibe than it did, which was a shame because it meant that I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. Also on my maybe list is the XTalk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I've not read any books by her before, but I really want to because I follow her, or at least I did follow her on Twitter. I'm not sure if I still do because I've unfollowed a bunch of authors. I really like her personality on there at least, and I've heard really good things about her YA books, so I think this might be her adult debut. And it's a rom-com. You can see that I'm going for a theme here. So from what I can tell about this one, the main character hosts a radio talk show called the XTalk, and I think it's probably something to do with people phoning in and calling up about their exes and just talking through their relationships maybe. I think in the book the radio show becomes very popular and one of the presenters gets with another one, and it's all very exciting and romantic. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. I'm not sure it's really a vacation-y sort of book, but again, maybe I'll be burnt out on kind of island romances by then and I'll want something set a bit closer to home, at least not set on an island, because obviously if it's set in the US it's not very close to home at all. And that's it for my holiday TBR. I was thinking about maybe taking June with me, but it's such a big book and it's going to take up so much space in my luggage that I'm just not sure. I might try and read a few pages before I go and then decide if I want to carry on with it or if I want to wait until I get home. But the only thing is I'm going on holiday away from home for a total of 10 days and I really need to get going with my magical readathon and bookoplathon TBRs in order to crush them. I mean, I've already read 2 books and fulfilled 2 prompts for the magical readathon, and so I have already won it, so to speak, but I did have a very ambitious TBR. So I don't really want to fall behind just for a vacation because I want to read. So I might just end up taking more books than I actually need, which is what happens every single time I go away because I just can't decide, and I want to make sure that I have enough choices there, because there's nothing worse than being stuck in a place away from home and not having your TBR with you and not being able to choose a decent book. It's happened to me before. It's how I ended up reading so much trash when I was younger because I just didn't have enough books to take with me. Basically, I just want to take my whole library. I will probably be doing a holiday vlog, although I won't be uploading it to this channel. I will let you know more about that in the coming weeks, and you will see in my September wrap up how I got on with all of these books. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be back in a couple of days with another one. I'm going to be uploading consistently even though I am on holiday. Let me know if you guys are still planning to go on holiday at all this year. I know some people can't at all. I'm very fortunate to live in the UK where everything has opened up, and while I don't feel comfortable going abroad, I do feel more comfortable going on holiday in the UK so that I know that I can stay isolated from everyone and not go near anyone and wear my mask everywhere without having to worry about infecting people or getting infected myself. I am double jabbed, so I don't think anyone would be worrying about my safety, but in case you were, I am double jabbed and I have been for a while, so I will be fine. But yeah, let me know if you are going away this year or if you have been away already. If not, let me know where you would like to go, because I'm sure we're all dreaming of a holiday after this shit show of a year and a half. Thank you again for watching, and I'll speak to you all in my next video. Bye!